you're not supposed to use fabric softeners on your
No, I never
towels.
use fabric softener on towels. I know that.
But good
Only,
towels though are.
A Hanyak would do that.
Well, some kind of maniac would do that. Yeah. I think that everybody probably really likes that they get a good towel when they come to one of the classes.
I think that's one of the highlights of the class.
Highlights are the good.
Is that you get a
nice towel.
A nice towel. Yeah. We keep them fairly clean. They're fairly dust free.
We do have a pile that need to be laundered.
Better
But,
function
yeah.
brain. I
Yeah.
don't think you can help me with that. Unless you're the Wizard of
Is it
Oz.
time to start?
Oh, we've already started.
Oh,
I kind of like doing this where I start it like a few minutes before
Like
and
nobody knows.
like nobody knows. Hey everybody, it's Matt. We're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for tuning in to our Sunday happy hour. One of my favorite hours of every week. How about you, Chris?
I enjoy this quite a bit.
I have a question for you.
Drive over. I don't usually work on Sundays, but I drive over the 30 minutes that it takes to get here.
Yeah.
Just to do this.
And we always have fun and we always have beers. And sometimes people even buy us beers, which
Sometimes
is always cool.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you.
Okay.
Did you go to CSU?
I have the shirt, don't I?
Well, there you go.
The
Yeah.
CSU School of Guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
The shirt, don't I? That's why I wore this today. Was specifically because I was hoping you would ask me that.
And here, yeah. So our very good friend Jeff Laquatra, who is so what do we probably in his list of credits? The number one is that he is a Texas Toast Guitars artist.
Endorsed player.
Endorsed player. That's right. He has a Texas Toast Challenger.
He has two.
No, he just has the one, I think.
He's got the double neck, crystal.
Oh, duh. Yeah. So really he has three.
three.
Yeah. I totally forgot all about that.
Yep.
I don't know how I could do that, but Jeff is he's not the singer, but in many ways he's the front man for Mr. Majestic's 8-track revival, a local super awesome band here in the Denver area. He is also head of the classical guitar program at CSU, which is really a pretty big deal.
It's a very big deal.
Yeah, I mean he knows, like, he can sit and look at a piece of music and can kind of like sing it almost or make,
Yeah,
he knows what it sounds like.
He can read on site. He can play on site.
Yeah, he's a remarkable guitar player.
He is, and he gets called on to do gigs that all the time.
Yeah.
And learn musical scores and rewrite musical scores and he's an accomplished guy.
He's the man.
He might be the most accomplished guitar player that we know.
It is very likely that
One
in
of the
terms
few
of
people,
technical abilities,
that actually makes his living.
Jeff is also, we are very fortunate to have him as one of the judges for the Great American Guitar Building Contest that Chris and myself and Ike from Flipside Music and Steve from Maximum Guitars and a host of other people are putting on, and it's going to be very, very cool. Speaking of which, Steve from Maximum Guitars is here in the shop, and we've got some really cool stuff to show you and talk to you guys about.
We'll be bringing him up in just a little bit.
Hey, that's right.
A little bit later, we have Jack Hanna with some animals. We have Steve from Maximum Guitars.
It's going to be just like that, only drunker.
And no animals.
No. Well, unless there's there might be like a squirrel or like a raccoon or something floating around.
Oh, I went on a bike ride today in the mountains, and I saw a bear.
Wow.
A real bear. It was a cub. It was
baby bear?
It was like this big, and it came walking.
The bear's getting bigger the more you tell the story. First it was this big, and now it's like...
So how big is a cub?
I don't know.
But I was within 15 feet of it.
Wow, that's cool.
And it came wandering out on the trail, and I went, oh, awesome, because I've never seen a bear up close on a mountain bike ride.
So you ran over and petted it.
No. So then it saw me, and it turned around and it ran, and I was like, wow, that was really awesome. I've never seen a bear up close. I've never seen a cub. Wonder where mama is. Yeah. Keep pedaling.
There's
Maybe
a mama
a
bear
faster.
somewhere.
Yeah.
We got a super chat from Tony Lopes. Tony gave us $10. Are my guitars going to be on the next reveal? I guarantee you, Tony, that first of all, thank you for the beer money. Your guitars will be on one of the next reveals. How about that?
In the next so many weeks.
Yeah, in a little while.
Not anytime.
Right. So there's so many great people here hanging out with us. Dastardly Dave, both the Dangerous Brothers are here. Doug,
Good.
Jim, Jimmy, and Joy is even here. That's very cool. Hi, Joy. I was at the Upright Lounge last night.
I heard.
And you know what people in any town, in anywhere in the United States like more than anything, Chris? What, Matt? They like new places to eat. And so I went with Jim and Leslie to look at what could be the newest, most exciting food venue that anyone has ever heard of in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
We went and checked it out a little bit yesterday.
How was it?
It's pretty neat.
Is it?
Yeah. And
is there room for my motorcycles?
no,
Okay.
no. You know why? Because it's jammed with like food making
prep
stuff. Yeah. So it is very possible that one day soon, Triple J is gonna be offering the King Dog and maybe a bunch of other great stuff. Yeah, he made barbecue at Odyssey Beer Works last night.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I didn't get any of it, but he was like all the way out, and it was for like one of they're like a, you know, like the respectable clientele, not me, but like the people that go there that are you know like that have money and stuff.
Oh,
yeah, they
okay.
No, it was what it was.
Jim
like
made barbecue for him.
yeah, it was a private party, and
Okay.
yeah, very cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What time was that? And then you met him over at the Upright,
Uh-huh.
or you just went over to the Upright and hung out by yourself?
No. I went and met him at Odyssey, and we had some beers, and then we went and looked at the new food thing, and then we had some more beers at the Upright.
So this was an afternoon thing.
Yeah, it was around like 3 or 4. Anyway,
Yeah, that's afternoon.
so yeah.
Unless you're 60, then it's dinner time.
So and of course the lovely and beguiling Mrs. Toast is here. How you doing, love?
Great.
Yeah? Are you
Yeah.
not happy?
I'm sore and I'm tired. I used to be strong.
We are converting the what used to be the paint booth into my wife's new she shed. It's going to be wildly fun.
And no, it's not a she shed. It's my office.
But it's more fun for me to say she shed. But yeah, anyway.
But it's not a party place. It's a workplace.
Oh, I think you could party there.
There's
Oh,
room
there's
for both
two
in
rooms.
there.
I
Yeah.
know.
There's an
two
upstairs
rooms
and a downstairs.
That's right. There's a
There's
foyer.
trash pad upstairs.
There's a
I'm
lanai.
gonna have my grandmother's furniture out in the
Uh-huh.
front part, and then we're gonna have like Cosmos and shit out
Mhm.
there
It's gonna be good.
in my reception area.
It's gonna be good.
It's
We
gonna
could
be
build a
intense,
deck.
man.
It's got it all.
It's got a
But I have to
pool.
scrape off all
It's
this
got a
fucking
pool.
paint off the floor and shit.
Mhm.
Man,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
damn.
It was not easy. So okay, now that all the guys are gone, how did you feel about the Build the Classic Telly last week?
I thought it went really, really well.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was one of the. I say this every time, but they're all really fun, and I enjoy every class. And it was nice to get back to a little bit more structured class format than the previous class.
We had some people
which
sign
was-
up for
which
classes
was,
this weekend.
crazy. Oh, really?
We had a
Cool.
guy sign up for the Build the Classic Bolt-On, which is the woodworking.
woodworking.
You show up and
portion
there's
of
just lumber. Yeah.
Yep, those are fun. They're all fun,
Yeah.
and we had a great time. and I
However, we've
enjoyed
never
everybody.
done Build a Classic Bolt-On before. Have we done Build a Classic Set Neck that same way? Hey, we got another super
Yeah,
chat
you're
from
right.
BK.
Uh-huh.
BK, we owe BK, so we're into that guy big time.
Mhm.
What a cool guy.
Yeah.
Um,
One of these days, he's going to want a favor from us.
and we're gonna
We
have
owe
to
him
throw
so
down.
much, it might
Yeah,
be murder.
you might be. I
Yeah.
hope it's not.
Yeah,
but
we might have to kill a guy.
I hope we
Okay,
don't
I
have
know.
to. I hope that it's like
I
you
hope
know
not to.
we have to go to a hot dog eating contest or something. But I don't know.
I saw a thing where that Joey Chestnut guy that wins it every year.
The hot dog. Okay.
Yeah, where he was talking about how his body reacts afterwards.
Yeah.
And he said he starts to sweat, like after he
You
gets
get the meat
finished.
sweats.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, and it smells like hot dogs, and everybody says that it smells like hot dogs.
We got another super chat from SS.
MPK, by the way.
I said BK.
Oh,
So yeah, first of all, so thank you, BK, for actually all the
G.
great stuff that you do
Yeah.
for us. And
GBO.
stand by one.
Guitar built or the great guitar beat off.
The Great Guitar Beat, Great American Guitar
It's
Beat
the
Off.
gag bow.
Yeah, we're still kind of working on some stuff here.
Gag
So,
book.
so many cool people are hanging out, and I think SS and Joy are going to have like a fist fight about who makes the Great American Guitar Contest logo.
I think there's room for more than one.
I'm hoping that they're both like this right now, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, there might be. There's going to be a rumble. There's going to be like bike chains and
Rumble in
sticks
Westminster
with nails
tonight.
through them. Yeah, stuff like that. All right. So Mrs. Toast, you're doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, you're doing all right?
I am.
We're happy with the tele class is good, and it seems to be everyone says this after every class. Wow, all the guitars just keep getting better and better.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that is because we have a more capable clientele as we go, or are you and I just super awesome at teaching people how to build Telecasters?
We're just getting better. The real deal is that I think we've figured out a couple of little paint things, and that's helped out quite a bit. And we're doing headstocks now. That's neat.
That's cool
that
to have a logo on the headstock.
Something to it. We're letting people do more things. In this last class we had Kim wanted to do 2 humbuckers. That was fun. Some other slightly outside of the norm.
But yeah, everyone made some really cool stuff, and I think they're just all these classes they're getting better and better. So thank you everyone who is coming out or has already come out. We had a guy sign up for Dylan's
cool.
pickup winding. That's gonna be a huge
really
deal.
Yeah, really, when they say all the guitars are coming out are better and better, I think they just mean ours.
Yeah, well, ours always kick ass. So, ooh, hey, okay, so we're almost to the end of the month. In some ways, how about this? We're closer to the end of the month than we are to the beginning of the month. You know what happens at the end of the month? We have a special guitar building guest in the shop for 3 or 4 days.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, dude.
That's this Friday.
What's this
Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
I think it's I don't know.
It's the following Monday.
The Dylan thing?
Yeah.
No, you can't say who it is.
No, not
happening?
Dylan.
So we have a very special guitar building guest who yeah.
I'm like, Dylan's
man,
coming
I
already.
totally-
I thought that was next month.
That's happening
I
at
was
the end of this month, and there's going to
I was
be
just
lots
looking
and
forward to
lots
next
and lots of
class.
videos.
I totally forgot about that person.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that person will be here. I can't tell you who it is, but you'll know soon enough. We got a couple more super chats here. Paul McNary. Paul, I got your email. Your test email. Thank you so much, my friend. And Bobby Dill, I'm a little late. Happy Sunday. Bobby, you are always on time, brother man. I think that Bobby's got that guitar that I think it's already painted.
Really?
Or he said he was going to get cracking on it.
Yeah, he said he was going to get cracking on it. Yep.
Andy, it's not Paul Reed Smith. It's not Paul Reed Smith. It's someone you know.
Somebody in
someone in a band you've heard of.
I know who it is.
Yes, you know who it is. You can't don't spill the beans though. No, I know.
You use a reverse psychology on me because that'll never work.
Reverse psychology, that'll never work. So
if you want me to do something, tell me I can't.
Okay. All right. So speaking of special guests, we have Steve from Maximum Guitar Works. He's in the shop. He came over early today, and he brought over something very neat, something I am very excited about, and it is actually not this coaster, but this is a very cool coaster.
It's on real leather.
Steve always starts with excellence and encourages us to do so.
Yeah.
But now he's encouraging us to basically not spill. I think he's finally coming around to the idea that those guys won't start with excellence or even end with excellence. Maybe I can keep them from getting, spaghetti sauce all over their shirt or something.
We'll start with alacrity.
We
do start with
unbridled
passion.
That's right. Sheer force of will.
Yeah. Possible manic excitement.
Absolute, man. I have a personality. I'm very infatuated with ideas and things and people. And so, it is usually good. It has also been to my detriment every so often in the last 50 or so years.
Yeah. Should we do a test one? Nope, let's just go for it.
Well, funny you should say that, because when Steve came in today, he brought some new templates for us to try, and these were brand new, right, Steve? I mean, you hadn't tested these, and we were just like, yeah, let's just do it. So
let's bring them over.
With no further ado, let's bring Steve.
You're gonna have to bring your own chair,
and we'll get Steve out here because Steve is cool. Steve and I went to we went and had lunch today, and we built a guitar, and we even started a new video. You know what it's called? What would Steve do?
What would Steve do?
That's right.
All right.
So and I say that because I never can pronounce Steve's last name correctly. It is what would Steve McElhenney. What would Steve McElhenney do? And but anyway, so you're going to see that video. Steve, get in. Come on up. Belly up to the bar here. Yeah. Yeah. This is what we are into.
I'm going to move the camera just a tick.
I was just going to do that.
All right. Okay. So Chris is going to so Steve, before you left on a whirlwind road trip through the southern United States, you kind of started a project that I still think it's remarkable that you were able to do it at all, much less as fast as you were able to do it. So can you tell everybody what we asked if you could do? If you would, please, sir.
I'm sorry, I was slightly distracted and I didn't catch the question.
What, do I have something? Do I have a booger or something?
No, I was offering him a drink and he's like, what the hell?
Oh, okay. So Steve, right before you left on a crazy adventure through the southern United States by car in the middle of summer, we asked if you could do something. And frankly, I am amazed you were able to do it at all, much less how fast you were able to do it.
And how proper it was done. Even the first draft was
actually, that's true.
We're looking for errors, and it's like, no, this is all.
Really, the first iteration on paper was like basically done, and you were like, now so tell me these different things. Anyway, so what?
Yeah, templates. So you wanted me to recreate your Challenger on my acrylic template system, utilizing some of the same features I use on my other template systems with auto alignment and stuff like that.
Yeah. And so we're going to show you guys the templates that Steve made for us, and we're going to show you the body that we made. Steve and I just sort of banged it out today. We have another super chat though. Brad Cooley sent us a little more beer flavored water money. It would be great to see y'all tackle an original Dan Electro Masonite. You know what? Thank you, by the way. But we've done some of that stuff. In fact, our clock is a Masonite.
Remnants of a Masonite thing.
Yeah.
And in fact, I don't want to say it.
What?
There's one of those that we did.
Oh, that's right. That's floating around.
A used website that features musical instruments, and it's incredibly cheap.
Yep. You could buy it. So, okay. So I'm going to grab the template. So Steve, start talking a little bit about what you did here.
All right. Well, last time I was here, you pulled out the Challenger template series and then found a piece of large paper and you traced it out. Okay. So I took that paper, and before I left for my whirlwind road trip through the South,
the giant Post-it paper.
Yeah. I had it scanned, which turns out the sticky part of it is a little hard on scanners.
Oh yeah, it's probably on the platen.
Yeah, but fortunately we didn't draw on that part, so we were able to slice it off. But took that, had it scanned, imported the scan, and while I was on vacation enjoying the relaxation, I got to do some CAD work for you guys.
That was the best part. Was while you were on vacation, allegedly relaxing, you were working, you were doing guitar stuff, because
doing stuff for us.
I think you have that same kind of passion for guitar making that Chris and I do. So this is one of the templates that Steve made, and because it is clear, you might not be able to see it, but the important thing here is that this one. Okay, oh, there we go. I'm going to hold it thusly.
Yeah.
So this is basically our Challenger shape. It's not basically, it is our Challenger shape, and it's on clear acrylic. And there's a bunch of great information on here. But the neat thing is what you did right here, right here, and right here. I wish you can probably see it there. What are these, Steve
All right,
Areno?
So I put in drilling bushings is what they are, and I use those as alignment points, what I call off-body alignment points, so that order of operations doesn't matter. You can go from one template to the front to the back and back and forth, never ever lose that center line. And these are custom ordered because they do not make drilling bushings 1/4 inches that's only 20 thousandths thick.
Yeah.
So I basically, I'm sorry, not 20 thousandths, but 200 thousandths
Okay.
thick.
20,000. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty thin.
Yeah.
But so I have to custom order those, but the idea is you drill through the body all the way through, and then they interconnect with each other, front and back, any way you want.
And we had something not unlike that, but it wasn't as good as this because they were in places that disappear later.
Right.
Inside the guitar. These are on places that disappear later on the outside of the, like you said, off body.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you're all done, everything that you want to do, then you just lop those off and then little sanding and they're gone.
And voila. Yeah.
Yep.
So Steve there's 5 of them, right? So one is this is the neck one. So walk us through what we did. We started with this guy, which is the
main body.
the outline and the humbuckers.
Yep.
And we did that on the pin router, and then we switched over to we switched to the neck. Then
we did the neck pocket next, and again auto alignment, so it just drops in place. Don't even need double stick tape.
Nope.
We just laid it on and took it to the pin route.
Yeah, which is very excellent. And then we switched the templates onto the opposite side, because we're using the pin router. And we did the control cavity.
And this was the coolest thing, is because of the pin router, I'm sure, but we were able to double stack these templates one on top of the other. You did the shallow cut of the covers for the cavity, and then you readjusted the pin and did the full cavity after that.
Yeah, which is sort of the old school way to go. Now, so Steve and I built this guitar body today using his template set. This is a black Limba Challenger body. It's a solid body, and this is for Corey,
right?
Who already paid.
Class. Yeah.
So we had to start. Yeah,
so we had to start.
We had to get started. Yeah. So everybody who pays, we absolutely get started on right away. I know there's a lot of people who are like, "When's my guitar going to be done?" It's going to get done. Don't worry. But anyway, so we were able to do, like I said, the outline, humbucking routes, neck pocket, and control cavity. Now, we didn't put a control cavity up here because Corey doesn't want a switch up here. But these templates worked awesome. Now, the downside is these are our templates. You know what I mean? And I'm not willing to just give away the Challenger template set to just anybody right now. But what if you wanted another set of templates, Steve? Like, what if, say, I don't know, you wanted like a Telecaster template set? How would someone go about doing that?
That would be interesting.
I think it would be easy to do.
Yeah. So, I'm working my way through templates, MaximumGuitarWorks.com.
Link in the description below, you guys, to Steve's website. And on the website, you can buy templates already. So you can get a full Tele set. You can get a full Strat set. You can get...
I've got rear access for both the Tele and the Strat. So
my old lady really likes that one.
So that if you're not using a pickguard, I should say pickguard free. Would that be more appropriate?
Oh no, not on Sundays here, Steve. Rear access is what it's all about.
So different versions of those, and recently, based upon a request that I had, I'm doing a fixed bridge Strat version. So I've got templates for that, and I'm working on several others that come basically when people request, and I sequence them into my time, and I complete them as I'm able to, and then I add them to the arsenal available. Except for things like the Challenger, which are owned by the company that I make them for.
And I appreciate it. Yeah. But Steve,
if we were in China, that would not be a thing.
That would not be a thing.
That makes the template owns the template.
So the best part about it is you can get any of Steve's templates. They all have this auto alignment pin system.
We're calling that the OB app.
OB app. Let me tell you guys.
Off-body alignment.
I am a believer in the OFF app. I am totally a believer. The only downside I can see, Steve,
Mhm.
is when people find out how pin router friendly these are.
Mm.
Pin routers are going to get even more difficult to source.
Pin router prices are going to spike.
They're going to spike again. And yeah, this is so like Doug, I know you got a jet. There's some other guys who are watching. I know you've got pin routers. Just get these and you can thank me later. How do they get them, Steve? Well, not these, but yeah, how do they get the
Yeah. So all the standard ones that we have right now are available online. I mean, it's a click and purchase. If there's any special requests, then they can link through the website to get to me to request anything unusual. A lot of people may want a standard tele set, but their own shaped headstock on the end. So I can do customization to the standard stuff. If it's a complete custom set, then that is just scheduled in time, and I can get to it, but that's got to be programmed out a ways.
I'm going to tell you guys how easy it is to order them. I actually ordered a tele set just yesterday morning.
You did?
So yeah. We've got one of these coming for Telecasters because we make so many at the Build a Classic Teles. I'm like, I want a brand new swanky set of Maximum Guitar tele templates. So, and now that I know how awesome they are on the pin router, I'm sign me up for one of everything.
The Flavor Aid?
Yes, sign me up for one of each. Plus, I'm hoping that I get one of these cool coasters.
I stole that. That's mine, by the way.
Yeah.
Steve, question for you.
Yes.
What if an instrument is out of production, say a Gibson grabber bass template?
Oh yeah. So you and I went to lunch today.
Yeah.
And we talked a little bit about some new things that might be coming down the pipeline. But we also talked about, well, what if somebody wants something kind of custom? And that would fall, the Gibson grabber would fall squarely into the custom thing. So how does that work?
So when somebody wants something that's custom, it's really two ways. It's either they want a one-off of their own design, like yours is, or it's they want a famous model that isn't currently made by me, that they would like to have the set with the features that I include for the alignment and the safety aspects and things like that, but in a different model.
Yeah.
When that's the case, I actually only accept so many per month to do those, and I program and I schedule them out, and I will accept it. Some that are unique may require some R&D funding for the time it takes. But if there's a marketable guitar that I think, okay, I could sell multiple ones of these over time, then I'll absorb the R&D, and then I will do it on that timeline. And all I ask from people is a 50% deposit of the projected template set cost. Okay, so that I can at least have some income coming in for programming the time and scheduling the time.
That sounds more than fair.
Yeah, it's absolutely, and the precision of these templates, guys. What happened with our Challenger template was the Challenger's gone through a handful of iterations over the last several years, and we kind of needed to get big boy templates made. Wouldn't you agree, Chris? Remember, we liked where we were, but we needed them to be just better.
Well, it all came down to pencil width.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how detailed it was at the end.
Yeah.
And it was fine, but it was somewhat annoying to us.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really, change the guitar.
But we wanted it. We wanted to start with excellence, and
and not spill.
And not spill.
We were spilling on pencil width.
Yeah.
Right.
So you get like a dull pencil, 7, 10, 15 thousandths of line width, and you get it off a little bit, and you stack a bunch of those together. It's not unheard of.
It's slightly off. Yeah. And I looked at this at our favorite spot to look at on a template, and I went,
boom,
perfect.
Steve and I were talking about that.
I'm sure you did.
How it was exactly perfect.
Yeah, nobody else will ever know what that spot is.
We're not going to tell,
but it's gone now.
So Steve is going to. He made us one that has the semi-hollow portion. It's over there. We didn't use it today because Corey's is a solid body. And we're thinking that, Chris, what do you think of this? A Challenger with a Hipshot trim. And Steve could maybe make, like, for example, one of these templates could have like this, and the top part of the trim route, and then maybe this one could have the control cavity cover outs and the back part of it or whatever,
Yeah.
we could double them up so they would just be ready to go, and we'd kind of get multiple. We don't want to have 8,000 Challenger templates floating around. The fewer, in some ways, the fewer the better.
Yeah.
But they all index off these the off body alignment off app. The patent applied for off app technology.
Ob app.
App. Thank you.
All right.
So
It doesn't really flow, does it? I
No,
was hoping it would feel better.
I think we're working it
Yeah.
out.
It's no gag bow.
No, it's not. But we've got a handful of challengers that need to get started, including Corey's, and so I'm really excited to having these. You were like, well, I'm going to make them in 1/4 inch, and we'll see how they work before I make them in 3/8. I'm telling you right now, these are good to go as is. We don't need 3/8, I don't think.
Yeah, seeing the production in there,
Yeah.
especially the way the pin router is working. I thought more was maybe going to be done on the shaper, which I thought is a little bit more intense machine,
Mhm.
and a thicker acrylic would be better. But everything I saw today, I mean, these are perfect.
Yeah. I think this is absolutely what the doctor ordered.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So there are 6 templates for the Challenger.
5.
5? Okay, 5. How many are there for a standard telly?
A standard telly has 5 pieces, including the neck and the fretboard and the pick guard.
Okay, so
So
in
with-
the body, there's
just 2. There's a
Okay.
front and a back.
Front
So
and
yeah,
back.
you
Okay.
get with the standard telly set.
So that
you
would
get,
change the price, right? If somebody wanted this many templates, that's going to be.
Oh, it's going to be more if
something
you wanted a
different.
whole
Yeah.
boatload of
Yeah.
And I said front and back. It's actually front and neck pocket are 2 separate for the way that I do it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because really everything's
Yeah.
from the front.
Yeah.
From the telly. Yeah.
Question for Steve.
All right.
On the off-body alignment holes, is there a follow-up template to remove the nub?
You know, I was thinking about that today, and I thought about it previously too, that there could be a way to do it, but I haven't found it to be a big deal. But let's say we take a template that's going to have all the routings, maybe even like this one with, that's got some indexing points. Maybe something could be referenced off of those after the fact to give the alignment to take the nubs away.
Yeah.
But I'm just not sure it's really.
I'm not sure
needed.
it's that necessary.
They're
Yeah.
really small,
Yeah.
and
I
they
typically
should
do
go
it with.
away pretty fast.
I do it with a
Get the-
bandsaw.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Can we get the
Yeah.
body in the
Yep.
yeah. So
Yeah, I do it with a bandsaw, and then a lot of times it's just a file and just blending it in, and then a little bit of sanding, and it's done.
yeah.
I mean, seriously, it's a couple minutes.
I tell you, the however long it takes to remove these once you're ready to do that is a small price to pay for the precision that you get all the other time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because lining that center line up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It even stands up by itself.
Well, especially when it's
Yeah,
in
you
this
can't-
cavity here. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the mark of a real
Yeah.
guitar. Right
Yeah.
there.
Michael Frizzle.
Hey, Mike.
Frizzle. I don't know if I'm saying that
Brazil, yeah.
right. I call Steve Template's manual CNC.
I
He
think
does.
I think he's onto something there. So you and I talked about a couple of things today. I don't know how much you want to deep dive into them, but what do you? Let me see. I'm going to try to steer you into a way, and you can answer however you want. What do you think is next for template sets? So right now you got tellies and strats and necks. And can you buy them like I just want the body or I just want the neck or you have to get them
I
all?
see where you're going
Okay.
with this.
All right.
So yeah, right now the sets that I have are designed off of a very specific guitar. But Matt, while we were out at lunch, came up with this idea. I will give you credit for it.
Okay, you don't need to, but yeah.
You're not going to get any money for
No,
it.
no.
Just credit.
Okay, all right.
But no, to come up with some sort of design that can take care of the critical things, a neck pocket and pickup placement, scale length, bridge
Mhm.
placement, and things like that. All of that on a more condensed system that uses alignment pins that are further off the body location so that people can get the critical things done, and then they can create whatever shape they want.
They can design their own body.
And
Yeah.
cut out the body after all the critical elements are, and it would be a more generic set compatible with people wanting to be a little bit more creative in the body shape.
If you decide to do that, I want a set of them. I'm just going to go out. I want a set of those. In fact, if I could get one that was set neck and bolt on, I'm not saying I would want that set.
Sure.
And is it okay if people email and say, I would like that too? Take my money?
Yeah.
And I know you've got a lot of stuff going.
I think it's a great idea.
And who knows when it'll actually come to fruition.
Well, I try to program time, and get it done, but it may be worth doing a pre-order on something similar.
Okay.
Just to see what the demand is, which may reprioritize certain things.
I can tell you, I want one of each. So there is already one guy, and I'm willing to pay for,
So
is anybody else?
Jeffrey Egan said, I like generic stuff.
There you go. So guys, if you want to get in touch with Steve, don't bomb him his email thing with, just like, but Steve's a good guy and he'll get back to everybody,
And he
unlike
very
me.
Fluid in,
yeah.
Yes.
So if you've got some feedback for some of these ideas and maybe have your own ideas, you try to get back to everybody reasonably quickly, right?
I'm pretty good at it right now.
You are, yeah. You're way better at it than I am. So
sometimes I have our dogs reply.
Woof woof. I think that like I said, I'm a believer in these templates, and so these are where it's at. I'm convinced.
No, I'm gonna have the monkey stuck in my head. Thank you.
Okay, sorry, love.
No, thank you. I like the monkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Steve, you are also going to. I want to ask you a couple more questions. Then we're going to give the floor to you. You can show off some of the other stuff that you brought over if you want to. You are one of the sponsors of the Great American Guitar Build Challenge.
That's true.
And thank you very much for doing that. You have an idea of what you want to do for sponsorship, and if you want to tell people what that is, then now would be a great time to do that.
Okay.
If you don't want to, that's fine too.
So we talked back and forth when I first learned of the idea, for the event, and I just think it's incredible. I think it's a great idea. I think you're going to see tons of support, and I wanted to be part of it in some way.
Okay.
And so I figure,
I got to tell you, when you were like, let me tell you what I think of that, I'm like, oh man, Steve's going to tell me. And so I was really happy when you didn't think I was a total bonehead for wanting to do it. So
no. I mean, I was immediately supportive because I think it's just great.
Cool.
And it gives people more opportunity to get involved in the community. And that's what you guys are about, is developing the community and enhancing, people who want to do this, what we get to do, which is kind of cool. And
they're not going to be as handsome as us, but yeah, they're going to.
I mean, that goes without saying, really. But
so let's not even say it.
Yeah.
So we talked about a lot.
Community or immunity?
Whichever applies, really.
Okay.
Poor Steve. He's got one of us on each side. It's like the Moranathon.
This is the thing. I was watching myself in the last video that we did together.
Yeah.
And I realized that I don't know where to look.
Oh,
it's
I
don't know where to look. So
I do better if I don't look at the camera. and if Matt's talking and I go,
yeah,
Chris,
I don't even have to
would
be
you
listening.
Like a beverage?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, Christian.
Sure.
So anyway, I wanted to sponsor it, and I thought, what better way to sponsor guitar building would be to provide some level of assistance in the template world. Okay, now there's other things I have and do and stuff like that. You might want to check out my patented knobs too. They're really cool.
Very, very excellent. They were on our award-winning triple neck guitar.
Yep. And so we talked about this a little bit, and here's what I decided to do. You mentioned that there was going to be an application fee, whatever you call that.
It's $100,
$100,
and a minimum of 75% of the money for entries goes back as prize.
Right.
Prize money. Now, that's a minimum of 75%, depending on how much it costs us to pull this off.
So. Yeah. So here's what I decided to do. I decided to make it a no-brainer for those people that may be on the fence about $100, fee to be part of this contest is to provide a $100 discount off of templates.
Dang. Are you going to go in the hole like $20,000 to do this if there's 200 people that sign up?
If they only buy $100 worth of templates.
Okay.
But my average set is probably $250.
So wait. So if someone signs up for this,
Yeah.
they get like a discount code or something, or I give you their email address or their name,
Right.
and they get $100 off of templates from Maximum Guitar Works.
Yeah.
The ultimate template set that we just showed everybody.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. So
maybe we should sign up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm buying. I'm
Okay.
doing it twice. I'm making money on this deal. Come hell or high water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the templates, obviously they vary. They're, neck templates, body templates, all different other things that I do to kind of enhance and make it a little bit more straightforward and safer is one of the things I focus on. So if someone's interested in that, I'll apply that credit if they've already paid to enter the contest.
So they actually get the templates before they even start,
Yeah.
or they get the discount.
Yeah. So, they'll have the discount right away. And so that they could use it for their build.
That is awesome.
Now, if it requires some mild custom stuff, like a new headstock and stuff like that, I can do that stuff pretty easy. If they're wanting a complete template set of a guitar that they designed that's going to be very unique,
they might not get it by June.
Depending upon the
Yeah.
response that we get, it'll start pushing out.
Okay, guys. So let me just reiterate. First of all, Steve, thank you for this. This is gigantic, you guys.
It's very generous.
I told you guys that Maximum Guitar Works was going to throw down, and Steve totally has. So if you pay $100 to sign up for the class, you basically get $100 off of a template set from Steve.
Exactly.
Well, or you get
you basically get $100
towards whatever templates that they
It's a
want from me.
no-brainer because you guys are going to want these templates. I already know that.
your entrance fee is free.
Basically, yeah.
It's for free.
That is, it's
for free?
this is a remarkable
Yeah.
thing, you guys.
Yeah.
We've got a video that Steve and I were working on today. It's probably going to go out later this week where I talk about the templates and show off more of the features. But just trust me, you're going to want to get a set of these, and it's awesome that if you sign up for the Great American Guitar Build, you just get $100 off of them, which is big.
Yeah. And that counts on the neck building templates as well, with all the cool carbon fiber.
Yeah, the carbon
stuff and all
fiber
of that.
truss rod
Yeah,
routing.
Is it only
that's
for the
where the-
templates or anything in store?
I would like to keep it to templates.
It's your call, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're the boss.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
order knobs while you're ordering.
Yeah.
templates.
Throw in a set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Order Steve's
Do you
radiusing rig.
do you currently have a blank paddle head stock shape?
He will when he makes our telly one.
Yes.
Okay.
It's in
It's
the
in the
plans.
works.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Greg
And,
Pearl says, "Shut up and take my money for more beer." And I would
Did
be.
you miss a couple?
Yep.
Like McNary and Dill?
I know. I got
those,
it.
okay.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
And then, so what is your shipping policy? There's someone in Australia that is curious.
Okay, so our website basically offers free shipping in the continental USA above $50, and so that's kind of automatic.
So basically, up to $50.
It triggers the online ordering system automatically calculates the shipping. So I believe you can put stuff in the cart and go all the way to the end and see what it would be internationally for shipping.
Oh, cool.
And that would be the most accurate way because we put the weights of different things in there so it can properly calculate what it
God,
would
you're
be.
fancy. You should do our stuff.
I know, right?
Right?
Steve was telling me, and I got this look.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should talk to me, Steve.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I got a guy, so
I
I
got
can
it.
put my people in touch with
You
your
get
people.
your guy, call me. I'm in the girl. the guy and the girl are the ones who do all the
Mhm.
the heavy lifting. So.
I still can't believe this, you guys. This is huge. When you use these templates, we used the neck ones a couple of months ago, and they were awesome because you have like that router bushing,
Mhm.
and it finds the center perfectly, and they were great. And then when you built us these, this is game changing stuff. This is next level. This is not the kind of the other templates are okay, but these are just in a class by themselves.
Our templates are the other ones that we buy.
these templates are the ones that Steve makes are next level from any of the stuff that I've seen. No one's doing anything this cool.
No,
nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody's cooler than Steve.
No, not with this much attention to detail.
Yeah, frankly, it's got too much detail.
Nerds
I was
are
like,
cool.
yeah.
Nerds are cool. I'm telling
Yes,
you right
Steve's
now.
like, well, I'm going to put all this cool stuff on there. I'm like,
Okay, so let's say there's a bunch of people that are coming to the actual event.
Mhm.
I hope anyone who possibly can comes.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. Because we're going to have a special guest. Never mind.
Yeah.
And so let's say they want to order some templates from you, but we'll just be like, hey, can I just pick them up when I come to the party?
Sure.
Yeah, right. You're going to be there, right?
Yeah.
but you're going to want the templates prior to this because
I would think a lot of them would, but
Yeah.
you know, if they
Order
just
them,
want them
they're
for the
like,
future, that's fine
yeah.
too.
Oh, that's
so
what-
you got,
What
you know,
party are we talking about?
the Great Guitar Beat Off.
the Great American Guitar Build. There's going to be it's going to be a whole event.
Gag BC?
Gagbo.
It's the great.
Great
Well,
American Guitar Build Off.
There's
Right?
too many acronyms.
It's the Great American Guitar Building
Challenge.
Contest. Yeah, I think it's
The Gag BC.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work. I think
I like it.
I encourage you to make
one-
it work,
That
but
one
I'm not
rolls right off my
the Gag
tongue.
BC.
I
Yeah.
don't know how you come up with these so quick.
I think the
I have to write it down.
GAGBC. Yeah.
That one was easy. The OBAP was not easy. Yeah.
So, Steve, the last time you were here,
Yeah.
you showed off
Yep.
a super awesome contraption.
Yes.
And since then, you have modified. I'm going to go get it. Is
Okay.
that okay?
Yeah, you go get it.
All right. Okay. So tell us a little bit about what it is, and I'm gonna bring it up.
All right, so we showed off last time I was here this
Showed off.
this fretboard radiusing sander, and I know when you guys finally launched your video, I was already on my way to the south for my vacation, and
you got flooded with.
and I got flooded with a lot of orders for them, and honestly, I'm getting a lot of
Really?
pictures from people that are sending pictures of the results they're getting out of them, and I'm like,
That's cool.
That
That's-
is awesome.
that is really cool. And what's even cooler is I just completed this last night. Let me set this one aside. Okay, so if you weren't-
this
this is the brains. Okay, so I started making the radiusing blocks,
Mhm.
okay, because I could, and somebody asked for one that was longer, and because I could, I did.
Yeah.
And then I had this idea. And the idea was to put it on a straight line sander like you use in the automotive industry, and it's got a 1-inch stroke. And so it allowed me to actually do automated sanding of compound radius fretboards.
which is remarkable,
Yeah.
because you were able to make a block that had the compound radius in it, and then the
Any combination
Yeah.
of radius. I don't care what you name, it can be put on there, because once I have the basic design, changing the radius and then CNCing that out is a piece of cake.
and of course that was popular with our audience because a lot of the people who watch this show have a lot of experience with 1-inch stroking.
Well, in reading some of the comments, there was not too many references to that.
Someone
But-
said put a fleshlight. Never mind.
But some people thought it was funny. Some people thought it was interesting. Some people thought it was a joke or whatever like that. But
It's a real deal.
I'm telling you, it's not a joke, especially since I added this last night.
Mhm.
So this is a neck hold down jig for specifically radiusing. It could
Yeah.
be air, it could be manual. And basically this gets clamped into here, so it's fully adjustable for all different, size of necks, widths.
So like Ike from Flipside Music, the Great American Guitar Store, came by today, and he's like, "Hey, what about a 7-string neck? What about a?" And so Steve showed him just how easy that would
It goes
be.
out. The clamping system in here kind of hits it 3 points, and you don't even have to tighten it that much, and it has so much gripping power to
Yeah.
it that I clamp the whole jig to the workbench on the headstock and then this part here, and then take this guy, which fits perfectly in between these UHMW ultra high molecular whatever weight
Slick
plastic. Yeah.
Mhm.
I just have to
I know.
play
Yeah.
up the nerd
yeah,
thing
yeah,
a little bit
yeah.
more. But it slides in there, and so therefore it keeps it kind of nice and snug and perfectly center line, but it doesn't increase in friction Okay, so it's allowed to move smoothly. Now, I was telling Matt earlier, one thing I learned about this is the way I was showing these guys how to do it when I was here last was when you're freehanding it over top of this fretboard, is just to
Which worked, but yeah.
bear down and hold it as tight as you can. Well, that was transferring a lot of energy through the arms of the people who were holding it.
I kind of like that part.
You know, you guys are fucking killing me right now.
What happened?
I mean, there's so many jokes swirling around my head.
Oh, I
Even,
know,
like,
I know.
You're overwhelming me. It's too much.
Sorry, lady.
Stop. Oh my God.
So a technique for everybody is minimal gripping power and let the machine do the work and let the softer grip basically absorb some of the.
So yeah, you don't have to have a death grip.
No, and in fact, I just recorded a video today with this new block, which I haven't launched yet, but I showed I was doing it with one hand.
Okay.
You know, and letting the machine do the work, and I'm just holding on to it, and that makes it a whole lot better. But this perfectly straight tracking,
A lot of people asked for that specific.
they
thing.
did,
Yeah.
they did, and that's what gave me the idea on my way to Florida.
While you were supposed to be relaxing.
Exactly. I designed
Yeah.
this. I had pre-orders up for a while, but ever since today, I am happy with it. I had to do a couple different prototypes, and it's all adjustable. Okay, you can shim out these plastic blocks. You can actually, you can actually adjust it in many different ways to really get it to be exactly what you want it to be.
Right.
So anyway, that's the new thing. I'm kind of excited about it because I also upped my paper when I was here last.
What is that? 12 grit on there?
Yeah, I think
old
it's
rock
like
concrete.
seven
I think it's a
Yeah.
negative number.
yeah.
It's what Mrs. Toast expects me to wipe with at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I pulled it off and I looked at that and went, oh yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
So I upped to 40 grit.
It was like 80 or
It was
60.
80.
like-
It was
Yeah.
80 and it was a little
Yeah.
bit worn. And so that doesn't help.
No.
So
Yeah, 40 will get the job
40,
done
60,
fast.
then 80, and then it's all, dismount the air sander and then just work it in any grit higher than that, just nice and easy by hand. So anyway, I'm kind of excited about this. We've got it added to the website now so people can order it.
So
straight
you
up.
can get the radius block, and if you feel like being cavalier and just sort of going for it, you can. But if you appreciate the locking the
Precision,
neck
yeah.
in and the precision associated with the jig, this is available soon now.
It's available now. I've already got pre-orders.
Okay.
That's probably going to take me a week or 10 days to fulfill all the pre-orders that,
Okay.
I had. But yeah, it'll get sequenced in.
Awesome.
Everything is
Everyone's
made to
calling
order.
you a genius.
Steve is
You're
a genius.
brilliant.
Yeah.
And this is a testament to stepping away and taking a fucking vacation once in a while.
Yeah, Steve.
He's the example that I'm telling you.
Oh
to
yeah,
follow.
yeah.
You got to get a little.
I didn't have a choice.
Oh, I thought you were talking to
Step away.
Steve. Okay.
No, you. He
Yeah.
went on vacation. And he's like
Inspiration.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
You got to step away.
Yep, that's true.
Clear the
That's true, Matt.
I
Yeah.
took all day yesterday off.
whatever.
That's
I
right.
saw
someone wants
another
to know if
crab.
this is
You
available
saw a
at
crab
left hand.
pumping another crab.
I'm sorry, what?
Doing
Left hand?
strokes.
Yeah, I was.
And yeah, that's
Yeah.
where he came up with this.
You can do a reverse headstock on this too.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Steve, are you like constantly coming up with new cool ideas to help people build guitars more effectively?
I get ideas when people approach me with the ideas. And then I think about those ideas and I try to figure out a way to efficiently create the end result that person is looking for.
At some point this week, send me a text or email with how many emails you got about, because I think you're going to get a buttload of people that go, hey, I want a template set. I want a Strat. I want a Tele. I want just a neck thing. I think you're going to, plus people are going to be like, when do we sign up for the contest? Cause I got to get a good deal on the Steve Tech templates. That's not what they're called. They're Maximum Guitar Works templates. And yeah, very, very excellent. So, Mrs. Toast, is there anything, what's
my problem?
No, well, yeah, what is the problem? But yeah,
Vacation?
Why don't you tell me?
I don't know.
If you
I
don't
actually-
know, I'm not going to tell you.
I actually am going to take a 3-day vacation at the end of next month.
Oh my God, it's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
Praise Jesus.
Yes. So, Chris, what do you think of all this stuff? You came in. You don't come in and spend all day on Sunday.
No.
But you came in and Steve and I were actually getting some food, and you saw the big giant mess that we made in the other shop.
I was impressed. It's
It's
all really
neat,
cool.
yeah.
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 And
Sorry.
Don't tell anybody. The precision of, the CAD and all of that takes away the things that we can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's neat.
Yeah. Challengers just got a little cooler.
Yeah.
So, question for Steve.
Yes.
I'm gonna paraphrase this. So, is your discount code only for templates, or it could be used on this jig as well?
Didn't we already cover that one? Or
On the jig?
Yeah.
I don't know how much the jig costs
Yeah.
on
It's
the retail level.
yeah. I want to keep that to templates.
Templates.
But
okay.
I would say that if you have any specific questions like that, rather than me committing to something in public, I would probably be.
yeah, I think
give
that's.
a man time to figure it out.
Yeah. Steve, we kind of threw you to the wolves on some of this. Hey,
Well,
Steve, tell us what's up.
There was questions that were
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
anticipated.
Yeah.
No, that's
I
good.
didn't want to
That's good.
leave them on the table. So
Yeah.
I think that if you have a set of Steve's templates, you're just ahead of the game, and you'll probably be that much closer to having a really excellent guitar for yourself or for a contest or whatever you're building guitars for. Yeah. So very, very cool.
Okay, so templates are the discount code.
Yeah. And we will figure out how to do the entries. Mrs. Toast is going to work a little bit on that.
I've got so many moving parts in my head right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. So how about this? In the next 10 days, we should have everything finalized and you should be able to get everything going. Do you think that's doable, Mrs. T?
Say again, what?
You think we could have everything ready in the next 10 days?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So in the next, maybe even by next Sunday, but I'm not making any guarantees. We will have, but in the next 10 days, we'll have all of the sign up information ready to go. And when you sign up, you get $100 off templates from Steve at Maximum Guitars, which, like I say, guys, it's gigantic. That is a very, very cool thing. So, is there any other questions
Yeah, another question
for Steve?
For Steve.
I can keep drinking.
With the router plate on top with guide bearings on it and do everything to a neck you need,
I'm not with that. One more time.
read it yourself. That's
I'm
Okay.
gonna go with yes.
Yeah, I wasn't following it.
Okay, so
I didn't either.
So who asked that?
Never turn it.
Uh,
Never
Spike.
turn down
Spike's
the-
Guitar Garage. Hey, Spike.
Certainly, we can do that.
So let's see.
Yeah, absolutely.
For Steve, with a router plate on top
Mhm.
with guide bearings on it, and do everything to a neck you need.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't
Everything
think.
Well,
to a neck.
Okay, so yeah, all the shaping of the neck is done with a traditional router table setup.
Yeah, you need a router
with
table,
with a
not
pattern bit.
Mhm.
And you really, from depending upon the neck that you're doing, some are better with the template on the bottom, some are better with the template on the top. So the answer really depends what you're working on. But one way or the other, bearing top, bearing bottom, that's how you're doing it. The only exception to that would be that carbon fiber / truss rod routing jig that I created.
Yeah.
That you need a handheld router with a 5/8 inch bushing guide.
Yeah.
And that does it.
Could you actually do that? You think you could do that on a router table, provided you had a bushing?
It would be blind. And I think it would be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think doing it from the top is okay.
That's
I
one of
know where
those.
this
That's
is
one of
going.
those. That's one of those scary routes to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Doug Cook wants to know. He doesn't see. He's clearly on your website. Wants to know if he doesn't see the standard Strat template, only rear mount and hardtail. Do you have the standard Strat with trem cavity?
Yeah, it should be on there. I think it's grouped in a way where you have to do drop down lists, but I'm pretty sure it's on there. I'm not looking at it right now, but
If Doug sends you an email, can you help him find what he needs?
Yeah.
Okay. And Spike's going to send you an email too, because we're having trouble deciphering, but he's like, go up and look. So Spike's going to send you an email.
Okay.
And he's a really cool guy. So yeah.
Mark McCauley has a good question.
Hi, Mark. I have a buck-tooth beaver that needs to go to the orthodontist. Can I use that? Yeah, absolutely. I'd say, why not?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds reasonable.
Sounds reasonable to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I would do it. All right. Well, so we haven't thanked our sponsors except for, of course, Steve from Maximum Guitar Works. Thank you, Steve. I also like to thank the good people at Flipside Music, the great American guitar store. If you're in the Denver area, please check out Flipside Music and tell them the guys at Texas Toast sent you. They'll give you a big kiss and maybe even a sticker. Maybe not in that order. I don't know. I also like to thank John and Cheryl at Bitterroot Guitars. Link in the description below to all of our sponsors, but John and Cheryl have a coupon code TXTOAST at checkout and you get 15% off. That's very cool. Also, Dan and Calvin at Guitar Wood Experts. We call them GWE. We got a bunch of good stuff from GWE the other day, and you guys can too. Discount code, I think it's Texas Toast 15. We'll get you 15% off from the good people at Guitar Wood Experts. Imagine this. You could get almost everything you needed to enter the Great American Guitar Build with discount codes from, and and Steve's is part of the deal. You could get template discount from Steve. You could get discount from Bitterroot Guitars, discount from Guitar Wood Experts, and you could be well on your way to winning $20,000, whatever, up a minimum of 75% payback on entry fees. A minimum. Okay. So, guys, thanks for watching. It's great to hang out with you. It's great to have a few beers and just sort of kick back and listen to what Steve has to say and Mrs. Toast yell at me. That's always amusing. No,
did I yell at all?
No, you didn't yell at all. And Chris, it's great to see you too, because I don't get to see you enough. So, guys, thanks for watching.
In the corner going.
So, I'm going to get together with Jim and Chris from Jim Jam Jimmy and King Dog, and Chris from Odyssey Beer Works on Wednesday afternoon, and we might blow some shit up over at 5280 Armory.
Oh,
so yeah, that could be very cool. I didn't
realize Chris was down with that.
Oh yeah, he's the Mac.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you later on this week. We've got lots more videos coming at you, and very, very cool stuff, and a wild, super awesome custom guitar that all the parts showed up for yesterday. So yeah, custom paintwork guitar coming at you on Friday, hopefully. Guys, we'll see you real soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great week. That's all I got.